Greetings, power plant operators. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Oxygen Not Included Bionics. Episode 13, A Breath of Fresh Gas.
Oh, we already made the exosuit. Hot damn, that was fast. Didn't expect it to be that quick. And the pump down here is all set to go. So once this goes dry, I'll switch which one is working, and then I can deconstruct this. Did I make this out of... Okay, I did. I was like, did I make it out of gold? Or is it going to break again? It's gold. So I'm going to do a mopping here of 8. And all the oil that is that we slip and slide around on, I will mop up and put back into the puddle so that we don't have to keep, like, falling over and over and over again. Okay, petroleum lock is done. So at this point, we can dig up all the way out to space. First time going to space. And then once we're in space, we can just dump our unwanted carbon dioxide out to space so that the natural gas generators don't suffocate us. I know they still don't have like a place to put the power for the battery. It's not hooked up yet. And there's the vacuum of space. So on the other side of the ladder here, it's pure vacuum. There's also whatever this is. I might want to check that out at some point. Just dig through this. But having a vent out to space is really nice, because any gases we don't want, we can now get rid of permanently. Also, kind of important, mafic rock. No. I don't need to be cleaning space up. And then once we get some regolith, I'll do the same for regolith. I don't want to be collecting regolith or mafic, because there's like an infinite supply of mafic and regolith up there. And also, a lot of the times the mafic and regolith up there is super stupid hot from meteorite strikes, so we don't need to be adding that much heat to the base either. Okay, for automation wire, this will use the mulch automation wire. Okay. And add automation wires for the 2 natural gas generators so that they have high priority power generation. We're also going to have to significantly reconfigure the coal generators so that the coal generators are running better. But, you know, that can come in time. Oh, I also wiped skills and, like, totally didn't do anything about that. So, sorry, Jazz, you've just been, like, completely skillless. We're going to do schematics. Schematics, boost. I'm going to try to remember to, like, actually set them up. So, Jazz, you have strength, dig, construction, extreme dig, and another strength. And I'm going to, once I'm done skill boosting, I'm going to start setting up the natural gas generators to actually provide power for the base. But here's the vent. And it's a straight shot. So this is just the waste gas vent. I might want an AND gate so that I can have an Atmos sensor here and a signal switch and have it so that I can have an override. All right, before I forget, Killian, your turn. And I'm going to do no hats. So construction, dig. What were you before? You were... Yeah, okay. Well, you are going to get a doctoring. And a strength. And then let's get a very strong dig for you as well. Extreme dig. And now that I have some regolith, let's also remove regolith from these boxes too. And that's a filtration medium. There. So we already scooped some regolith, not a big deal, but we won't be scooping it anymore. Still a little bit of oil left there. Chat, if you could remind me to check my oil supply to make sure that it is sufficient. Heading forward. Alright, next person to scrub, Scorpio. And again, the reason for is I don't really care about improved gears. So I'm getting rid of improved gears in lieu of more useful skills. Is there any exploration that would be reasonable to do? Actually, yes. There is the neural boost here. Lest we forget. But I was trying to find a way to get there without having to go through polluted slime lung. And there really isn't a good way. Because if I go this way, I get chlorine. If I go up there, I get slime lung. The slime lung and the chlorine will fight, and the chlorine will win, but I don't really care about the boost that much. So, you got skill scrubbed? No, you did not. You exited because of break time. Okie dokie. Stop sweeping the asteroid debris? I'm not. Just sitting there. Question for you guys. Should I build a petroleum generator? Do you want me to build one now? Or do you want me to wait? And wow, you're a little cyclops, aren't you? Scorpio. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extreme dig. Construction. Strength. And research. Actually, maybe I want medical. You'll be the other men. Well, what were you before? You were... Yeah, okay. You didn't have medical. I guess this is fine. Instead of strength, let's do... Yeah, I'm going to make you medical. If you guys do want a petroleum generator, we'll set that up to run as well. And then we can start, you know, phasing, phasing out coal. We're down to, you know, not too much coal left, but there's plenty to mine. But coal's really nice to use in a pinch and an emergency when you're like browning out. And if you're not browning out, leaving it alone so that you have it for those emergencies. So that's what I'm trying to do with this whole change. All right, shields time. So shield, research, medical. Construction. Extreme dig. And strength. And last but not least, Tanuki. And once the skill scrubber is done, because of the amount of power that skill scrubber requires, which is almost 500 watts, we can start refining again. So Scorpio, you still need that med booster. So you'll be our second dock. There. Oh, third dock. Yeah, whatever. We suffocate and a lot, so maybe it's useful. I don't need complex researching just yet, like rocketry stuff. That'll come a little bit later. I don't need to rush that. And it looks like you guys want me to build a petroleum generator. Copy that. We'll get one underway. So we are researching everything for the end gate, because they want one. And Kellyan, last to scrub. Or Tanuki, rather. Last to scrub. Done. So, wait, where did Tanuki go? Now we can re-enable the oil refinery, and we have a suit for it. So, Tanuki, you are going to be our mechatronics. So I probably need to print up a mechatronics, speaking of which. So I think, Tanuki, you're going to be 2 electrical, construction, strength, and mechatronics. So let's do a electrical engineer and a mechatronics engineer. Which I don't have the microchips yet, so we'll have to make them out of copper or lead. Meaning it might be nice to make some more copper. I think their skills are all set. All but Tanuki's, because I don't have the chips for Tanuki yet. Alright, that looks about right. Nice. Dennis, thank you for the resub. So here we are in our lovely exosuit, refining, and now that that's done, you guys want me to build a petroleum generator. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's not do that quite yet. Let's go ahead and set up our heavy watt line that has the natural gas generators to power transformers to power up the base. So the current priority right now is power the base with renewables. Or with oil. So what I want to do is I want to split the base's power grid into multiple sections so we can power up more of it from our backbone. And that's what I'll be doing up here. Oh, that's a really nice... I am gonna print sonar. I'm just gonna wait until we transfer the power over. So I'm just gonna leave the pod undecided for a bit. So the generator that feeds the main base is this coal generator, and I'm gonna phase that out in a second. Because we're generating power off of our natural gas now. So this battery here will be high threshold of, let's say, 90. Okay, I'll just type it. And low threshold of 75. So the natural gas generators are going to try to keep our batteries very topped up. Details is having some issues? Really? Oh, you know what? I think it's because you have a long name. Yeah, okay. It's a character length thing. Nah, it should work now. So if we take a look, the natural gas generators is taking the natural gas from the refinery. Oh, speaking of which, let's add more to the tanks. And then dumping the carbon dioxide up the pipes, out to space, where it goes bye-bye forever. Pretty sweet. And this coal generator is no longer needing to be run. What I want to do is I don't want to completely divest from coal. Coal can be a really nice backup. And then all of this pollution water is going through the sieve and subsequently getting filtered. And I think what I'll do is, just to keep this simple, I'm not going to use a switch. I'm going to use an atmos sensor. And as soon as the gas is like greater than a certain threshold, it just turns on automatically. I'll just keep it nice and simple. Or maybe I'll do an OR gate. Yeah, I'll do a little OR gate. So sensor. Or switch. Makes it turn on. I drew it all sorts of messy, but whatever. I don't think... Oh. Alright, yeah, actually, let's disable this vent. It added a lot more petroleum than I thought. But we probably won't need more than the... That's enough for, like, 4 liquid locks, maybe? So I'll just leave that alone. So at this point, it looks like we are... mostly using natural gas as a base power source. Natural gas generators just keep flicking on and off, but that works. So that's great. The next step, like you guys had wished for me to do, is to start using the petroleum now, because the petroleum is going to start filling up those tanks. So I'm going to want the petroleum turned on, probably on an OR gate, on switches, and it's going to be an OR gate of the smart batteries Ooh, that's a good question. So if I don't have a lot of reservoir space, I will want to use the natural gas generators if there's no more space for petroleum generators if there's no more space for petroleum. So the petroleum generators, again, it takes liquid petroleum in, and it outgasses carbon dioxide and polluted water, and the carbon dioxide does not come out a vent. So it will need to be pumped, which is less efficient, and it really belches out both. So it produces a lot of power, but it will require power through venting in order to run. And yeah, I probably need to fix the oil supply pumps. No, you're right. We are out. So there. Now we have a very hefty supply of oil. I probably don't need to worry for a while. But we'll break down the stuff that's down there. Now, the next task is to hook up the petroleum generators. And I'm just paving a spot for them. I'm not sure where I want to put it, though. I might set this ladder up as like a power supply ladder, having it have a clear path all the way up, meaning I could probably get 2 more petroleum tanks here so that I can, or even more than 2, so I can expand my my storage considerably, so that it is really a nice backup supply. Because I really don't want to rely on it if I can help it. Oh, and we're about to hit, we're about to have a celebration here. Cycle 100. Turn of the century. So I think we can't reach this for the ore gate. We'll get that fixed. So here's the new tanks for the petroleum, and then if we have any pumped petroleum, we can just dump it back in the puddle. So I'll put the petroleum generator around here, and then also probably the plastic as well, somewhere around here. Pretty weird base we got going on, but it works. And I suppose it's time to print the new guy. Alright, sonar. So I can definitely get rid of crop tending with him. But decreased animal husbandry and medicine are like things I don't care about at all. The other thing is I really cannot be bothered to expand the barracks again. So I'll probably just have some sort of like stopgap barracks. I'll just put one here. Eventually, I'll work towards like individual bedrooms for the massive morale bonus, but this is again like a stopgap of just can't be bothered to do it right now, so I'll just do it wrong. It's fine. And you earned a point, and also you'll be raffled off. So giveaway timer is up for sonar, and we'll start by booster slot. So you are going to ditch your crop tending, and maybe we'll have another electrical engineer. And strength. So let's print up construction and electrical engineer. We don't have the microchips for it, but we'll get them sooner or later. So here's the petroleum reservoir. Perfect. All right. Petroleum generator setup. So we're gonna want like pool of water and gas pumps, right? It's gonna be messy, isn't it? So I'll probably want a liquid lock, I'm gonna guess. So I'm gonna set up a liquid lock here. Oh, do we want to? No, I don't. I think it's going to be breathable, so I'm not going to worry about an atmosuit checkpoint. I'll leave space in for one in case, like, I have regrets. But we'll put it sort of in this area here. So yeah, here as you can see, we are running pretty low on natural gas. And that's just running... Well, I guess that's running most of the base. It'd be great if we found natural gas vents. That would help out tremendously, but... I've looked. I have looked. Guess it couldn't hurt to do one quick looky-loo here. Maybe we get, like, magically lucky. I mean, there's something here. I don't know what that is. There's also stuff down here. That's the neural boost. And then there's this facility, which... It's probably just a vending machine. It's probably pretty boring. I still have coal generators running, and that's intentional. I don't have these power banks on isolated circuits yet. I need, and the reason for that is I am not generating enough power through natural gas alone to actually keep the base running off of natural gas. As you can see, the generators are essentially out of power. It would help if I allowed tinkering. I forgot that I disabled that, so I'm allowing them to tinker now, at least. No, that didn't really I don't know what that is there, but this has not expanded my power horizon. Not even a little bit. Okay, giveaway is going. Wishbringer, you are the new one. Congrats. Your bedroom is absolutely horrifying, and I apologize for that. But at least it's private. It's got that going for it. Hold up. Do the floor first. Why are you so cold? What is going on with... It's not even cold in this room. What was going on with his condition? I don't know. But here's a situation where we've run out of natural gas, so this is exactly why I don't want to go completely off of coal. Because it requires constant oil refinery use, and the oil refinery is actually powered by coal. So, yeah. We're getting there, but we're not quite there yet. Because without using petroleum as the other byproduct of the oil refinery, we have a pretty limited amount of power generation. I am going to want a heavy watt plate here. I forgot to put that in. And we need one more bottle. Okay, liquid lock is done. The other thing that I realized I need is I'm going to need a pneumatic door here or somewhere like that so that this is actually an enclosed area for tune-ups. Because otherwise it's not a power area, a power room. How large can power rooms get? 120? Okay, yeah, that's half the size it can be, so we're fine. So if we take a look at the intakes here, we have liquid pump for... So I'm going to need to run this pipe over... here. I don't think the bridge is necessary, but I'll bridge it anyway. Run this pipe over here for polluted water. And then the petroleum from here as intakes. And I've been doing that insulated, so I might as well just continue doing it insulated. And then one thing to note is, as you can see, it has no gas output. So this thing will be farting out carbon dioxide, which then will also need to be pumped. Right now it has a decent amount of oxygen in it. So before we fire this thing up, so I'm going to disable these, disable and disallow tinkering. Before we fire this up, we might want to just pull the oxygen out of there, at least some of it, because anything we don't pull out now is going to be vented out to space. And because oxygen is somewhat costly to produce for like algae and the like, yeah, I don't want to like waste any of it if we can help it. Can't reach there. So let's build smarter. No, I don't think I can reach there either. So when I said build smarter, I meant I'm still dumb. There we go. Yeah, we are just constant brownouts due to a lack of natural gas, which is really not surprising. I suppose what I could do is if it would be helpful if I had a backup coal generator, but it shouldn't be built here. So I'm going to build another coal generator. Let's put it over here. So this will be where our coal power plant is located for when we need to run like backup power. And that way I can start phasing out the coal in other spots of the base that are like added in for piecemeal. Thank you for tuning in to Oxygen Not Included Bionic Booster Pack DLC Marathon, which originally streamed live on Twitch February 15th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind I asked for no backseating, and also feedback cannot be incorporated because the entire series was already streamed once as a marathon. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow duplicants.